So Shattawale calls out Ghanaian artists for low-paying international gigs, highlights Nigerian stars' success. Ghanaian music icon Shattawale has criticized his fellow artists for accepting low-paying international gigs. In an interview on the Rants, Bants and Confessions podcast shared on Instagram, he condemned the practice of performing abroad for major sums. Shattawale specifically targeted artists who accept $5,000 to $7,000 for performances solely to impress their Ghanaian fans with claims of international success. He urged them to draw inspiration from Nigerian artists who have achieved global recognition. Citing Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid and rising star Rema examples, Shattawale emphasized the importance of valuing their worth. You see, those festivals they go for, it's $5,000 and $7,000. I wouldn't go there. They want to impress Ghanaians that they are performing for a white crowd. Now it's Burna Boy, Davido and Wizkid's time. Even Rema has been now added to the list. Go and sit down and learn your homework, he said. But with this homework thing, what exactly should they go learn, Shattawale? Because I'm not really getting the homework part. What should they go learn? Like, they have decided they want to take the 2,000. Maybe you're not really cool with it, or you feel like they could do better. But like I said, it's a matter of preference and it's a matter of choice. Or what do you think about it?
Yes, that's actually it, right? But back to what I was even actually saying. These are gigs that people might need.
Right.
I don't know why he's too bothered or concerned about what someone is earning or not. You believe you are rich. You believe you have money. That is fine. Nobody is competing. Nobody's complaining. You get me?
Yeah, I do get
So
you.
if someone wants to earn a low income and it makes them feel happy, it makes them feel like their brand is still in touch, so be it. If you want to earn the big amount of money and still feel like the boss that you are, or feel like you're on top of the world, so be it. That is equally fine. I'm just trying to say that individual differences and preferences. You see, the way when you're at the beginning of your career, some few years ago, I was actively doing event emceeing, which I still do, right? But because these days I'm more consistent with morning shows, so it doesn't really come, and I think I've not really been, But when I was actively doing event emceeing some few years ago, people will reach out to you and what they will tell you is, I'm giving you the platform, I'm giving you the platform, I'm giving you the platform. And then it still keeps happening. So as at that time too, it was the beginning of my journey or my career. So I couldn't afford to say that, okay, in as much as the money is important, I'll rather sit home, deny all these requests, which some of them or majority of them were big events.
Right.
But so I couldn't afford to lose the gig because maybe I'm not getting the preferred amount of money that I want, or because they are not paying me at all. So I'd rather sit home and nobody will get to see me. And by God's grace, as at that time, if I host this event, through that event, I'm getting my next event. Through that event, and it kept on happening like that until some time. When I started adding, TV and then what have you. So everything, it's a process. It's a journey. Even if, let's say, we are taking Stonebwoy, for instance, or who else would be, let's say, Sarkodie. And they get gigs, and maybe it is not, the money is not as huge as it should respectively be, right?
Right.
Or respectfully, it should be, the money should be respectful. It should sound like, reasonable.
Yes.
That should be the word. So if it is not as reasonable as he thinks it should be, and then they are still taking that amount of money, maybe because of the country that the event is happening in. Maybe it's a place that they want to explore, it's a place that they want to go. Maybe they know that people don't have they don't have a fan base there. So they want to go so that people will get to know them. Maybe they already have the audience, they have the fan base there. But maybe they feel like, okay, that event is a big deal. Or sometimes to, connections. Maybe because I know you and you know somebody. And then maybe, you call me, Asam, come and host this event for me. But it's for a friend. But because it's through you, maybe that's why the money is less. And maybe ideally I won't take up that gig, but because it's coming through you, I would want to. So there are so many different reasons as to why people pick events or hop on platforms. You get me? Right. But he clearly knows that he can like, I doubt, I wish he's even watching this one, or he'll get to, Stonebwoy Shatta cannot say with his full chest that since the beginning of his career, all the events that he has hosted was like reasonable amounts of money. Or all the events that he has hosted were events that they paid for.
Exactly.
You get me?
You.
So,
yes.
Shattawale, if you are saying that since the beginning of your career, every gig that you've played were paid gigs, show us proof, show us the evidence.
Bring evidence.
If you are saying that you've like all events that you've hosted are well paid events, to show us the evidence, let us see it.
And I think, not to cut you off, I think I'm also looking at the fact that even with that kind of mentality he has, I think that is why people are able to separate the two and call him a local champion, because we don't see him often moving out there, because he believes it's chicken change, it's just 5,000 there or the better day. He needs like huge money, like $15,000, $20,000 and stuff. 5,000 is like it's beneath his brand and it's beneath his abilities or talent, so he needs something bigger. So we often don't see him outside doing international arts, and we see the likes of Stonebwoy, the likes of Kiddy and Can Promise going out there. So even you yourself, you're not even going out there because of the money part, and you believe it's beneath you. You don't even take them in the first place, and you're just here. You're just thriving in Ghana here. And I think even this point, let me say this Jarvis thing, I think you said it when she came and she said about the way
the
cars,
bands.
yes,
and
it's
all
not here. And
the replies that
and he
Shattawale
was
could
able
have
to
given.
jump on it. And I think I read a comment and the person was like, "Oh, Massa, this one it is TikTok in Tokwa. Don't add yourself now. Your brand is too huge for this fight." I feel like
and aside that, the reply that he gave was so unexpected, not the ideal Shattawale kind of reply. And someone was trying to also say that maybe because he wants to penetrate through the Nigerian markets. We get it. But ideally, you, the Shattawale that we know you for, that reply there was
no,
personally, I was disappointed.
Right.
I'm a huge fan, but I was personally disappointed because I was like, how?
So you see,
and you know that they didn't even show up. They didn't come.
Yeah.
You know, someone was also raising a concern or like an opinion that, you know, these people, Nigerians don't really expect our artists, musicians like that, unless they are huge fans or genuinely they like your songs or your style of music. Other than that, they don't. So you see, when they did the live with Davido, see how they were all over the place as if they've not seen.
Yes.
You think that's the same thing they will see?
Yeah. So I'm even looking at it from the point of even the artists, he's comparing them to Stonebwoy. So is he saying, or does he have proof, or he has evidence that the likes of Davido and what have you, is it that he knows for a fact that they're taking maybe $10,000 or $30,000 or something of that sort? Is that what makes them a huge artist compared to our Ghanaian acts that are out there internationally? Like, is that what makes them the huge acts? Like Shattawale, sometimes me already, I am boldly and proudly a Beam fan. So sometimes I do analyze or critically analyze the things he says, because obviously it's sometimes a target or a jab towards somebody I like. So that doesn't mean I don't like him so much, right? But with what he's saying with this whole 5,000, 7,000, and they should go sit down and do their homework. What homework should they go and do? Like, they have decided. It's a matter of preference. So if you feel 5,000 is lesser than you can wait. When you get the 30,000, then you go and do it. They want to do this and still learn and evolve themselves as an artist and what have you. So yeah, that is that. But do you have anything else you'd want to add?
I mean, he should be calming down. He should be calming down, because with even what he said about Sarkodie and the fact that he's been shooting high quality videos and he could have used it for real estates, build filling stations and malls. And I'm like, I either want to tell somebody what they should be doing with their money. That's a huge idea, right? I mean, and because you are doing it does not mean that they have to also do it. Maybe for all you know, for all we know, what if Sarkodie is investing and he's not giving us the fees? You get where I'm coming from? Because people do that. I have businesses that I remember we did an event like this. It was an event that I was behind the event. Nobody knew. If I didn't tell, because I had people pushing it. Yeah. But it was my idea. There was no need for me to come and put my face there and say that the event is for me and what. At the right time, people will get to know. Do you get me? Yes. So sometimes things happen and then you don't necessarily have to be the frontliner or the person involved. Sometimes it's good to be like low-key kakwa. So what if What if?
What if?
He's doing things, investing that we don't know?
Even if he's not investing, is it so much of a crime?
It is not. People,
even if he's not doing
like,
anything low key.
decide on how to spend their money.
Exactly.
So yeah.
So I don't think this is an issue at all whatsoever. They have decided it should be them. When you get the big gigs, you can go for it. When they get the 5,000, they also go for it. It's as simple as that.